Now to Sheboygan. That's where the family of a man shot and killed by a police officer this morning is calling for peace and a swift investigation into what led to his death. Ben Jordan talked to the man's relatives and police.
Kevin Ruffin's family was joined by a group of protesters here at 15th in Indiana, where he took his last breath. Ruffin's mother told demonstrators not to target their anger at police until they know the facts of the state's investigation.
No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace!
Dozens carried signs while marching the streets of Sheboygan to be met with a different message from those who meant the most to Kevin Ruffin.
Everybody knows that's my baby.
Ruffin's mother, Charlene, says she doesn't want her son's death to be the latest spark to national outrage toward law enforcement.
Before anybody make any assumptions, I want the truth. So when the investigation is over, then the truth will be known and we'll know what's what.
Sheboygan Police Chief Chris Domagalski says when an officer tried to have a conversation with Ruffin, he charged at that officer.
The officer ordered the subject to stop and continued to retreat while attempting to deploy his taser. The subject continued to chase the officer, forcing the officer to transition to his firearm and discharge his firearm at the subject.
The state's Department of Justice says the officer's attempts to tase Ruffin were unsuccessful before the officer resorted to using his firearm.
I understand the impact and the trauma these events cause on the community. I'm hopeful that we can be patient and work through it together.
Ruffin's family says he suffered from bipolar disorder and schizophrenia. Ruffin's aunt KERWANA Claйборн says Sheboygan police were aware of his mental illness. She claims officers were inside his home for an incident just a couple days ago, less than a block from where he was killed.
He could have been shot in the leg, in the arm, in the shoulder, in the foot, where he would have been incapacitated.
Sheboygan's police department confirmed today that its officers have body cameras. However, police supervisors have yet to share whether the camera on the officer involved in this shooting was recording at the time. Reporting in Sheboygan, Ben Jordan, TMJ4 News.